Wait, wait, hold on. You mean everything isn't my job? You mean I don't have to do everything? Wait, if that's true, why am I doing all this stuff? Do you ever find yourself asking that question? That's what yesterday totally was for me. So, we went live and we were talking about some of the cool stuff going on and everything, and even some of the ways that AI can help us out. And then immediately, as is Steve's way, I began to see other things that needed to be done. And I began to start justifying why those are also my job and my responsibility, more things for me to do. And of course, the more you do that, at least if for me, the more absolutely overwhelming it becomes until you're just exhausted before you've started anything. And what you really want to do, and again, maybe this is just me, but that feeling of, I think I just want to give up and quit and not start at all because it's already overwhelming before you already even started it. That's crazy, isn't it? And yet, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one, but maybe you do that too. Maybe you find yourself coming up with a brilliant, great idea, and then you immediately start figuring out how you can do it. And maybe, and I'm totally preaching at myself here, maybe what I was discovering yesterday is maybe it's not. In fact, maybe none of it's mine. What if, whether it be an AI system or a way to empower somebody else to be able to do the things that they're brilliant at, what if that's the real blessing of the next idea, the next concept? Something happens. I immediately say, oh, well, this is exactly how I should handle that then. And what if there are systems we can build in AI and other things? And sometimes, what if, even though maybe AI could do it very, very well, what if it's a great way to bless somebody else? Here's a thought I was having yesterday in one of the conversations I was having. Have you ever been to, you probably have, whether it's McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, some kind of restaurant, fast food restaurant, and there's a person who, and maybe they even have a slightly diminished mental capacity, um, and we can tell sometimes even just by looking at them. That's not judgy. That's just, oh, thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. Jesus loves you too. He has really great plans for us. Thank you for coming in and saying that, though. I really appreciate it. And so we see this brilliant person that is um, doing something simple, going to the one counter and picking up the fries and putting them on the tray, or taking the already fully packed tray and picking up the tray and moving it over from the prep counter to the customer counter. And they've got a great big smile and they're just really excited. And some of those times, some of those people are the most amazing people you'll ever meet in their life because their joy is contagious. Their thank you is so real. It's not like that, sorry, teenagers, but it's not like that teenager who's like, here you go. And you almost feel like you somehow interrupted their life by coming into the place that they work, right? But in truth, there are certain people that they just thrive in that situation. And maybe one of the best things we can do is find a place where somebody can really shine. I was doing an interview, this is a couple of years ago now, with a guy that was just lit up about taxes, not even just accounting in general, but, filing taxes, loved it. Couldn't, I mean, could have just talked for hours about how cool the tax code is. Isn't really exciting for me, but it was for them. I'm not saying that all of our things or some of our things shouldn't be AI, but sometimes our things are a great way to be able to bless somebody else. It might be somebody already in your circle, or it might be a great opportunity for you to meet somebody new. But I hope, like I've been doing the last 24 hours, you too will ask yourself, wait, why am I doing this? Is this something that's the best use of me? And then maybe, just maybe, when you see that, you'll ask yourself, who would be better served to do this? So, have you ever made anything your job just because it needed to get done, or just because you knew that you could do it? Do you know clearly what are the things in your life that truly require you, and what things are things that especially you shouldn't be doing? I know I do that. I bet you do sometimes too. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you're happy, safe, warm, and loved. And that until we're together again next time, you have a great week.